Hi everyone, welcome to Wits Connect. This is Raju Madi, Assistant Professor of EC Department, Warangal Institute of Technology and Science. Today I am going to explain about number systems table. In previous class we discussed about positional number systems and non-positional number systems. And coming to this number systems, here we have the four positional number systems. Four positional number systems, and those are decimal number system and octal number system, hexadecimal number system and binary number systems. Take it as this is a serial number, and here each equivalent number systems will be discussed here. Okay, and coming to the one, and here I am taking the 0, the decimal number system having the base or radix of 10, and octal number system having the base or radix of 8, and again hexadecimal 16, binary having the base or radix of 2. And in this table we will discuss each equivalent numbers. For example, when I am taking the decimal number that is equal to octal in 0, and in the hexadecimal that is equal to 0, but in this binary decimal number system, binary number systems, that is indicated with 0 0 0 0. And coming to the second one, that is 1, and in this also we have 1 and 1, and coming to 0 0 0 1. Okay, next similarly we have 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. And coming to this octal number system, that is equal to 2, and this is equal to 3, and this is equal to 4 and 5 6 7 and 8 equal to, that is 1 0, and 9 is equal to 11 12 and 13 and 14. Okay, and coming to the hexadecimal, this is equal to 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 hexadecimal. In this we have, that is A and B and C. Okay, and coming to the binary representation, the 2 is indicated with 0 0 1 0, and 3 indicated with 0 0 1 1, and 4 is equal to 0 1 0 0, 5 is equal to 0 1 0 1, and 6 is equal to 0 1 1 0, and 7 is equal to 0 1 1, and 8 is equal to 1 0 0, and 9 is equal to 1 0 0 1, and A is equal to 1 0 1 0, B is equal to 1 0 1 1, and C equal to 1 1 0. And another one, that is 2 3 13 14 and 15. And coming to the octal number system, the 13 is equal to 15, and 14 is equal to 16, and 15 is equal to 17. And coming to the hexadecimal, the 13 is equal to D, E and F. Similarly, the hexadecimal number D is equal to 1101, and E is equal to 1110, and F is equal to 1111. So this is the conversion of the decimal numbers to the octal, and octal number to hexadecimal, and similarly hexadecimal to number to the decimal. Okay, shall we discuss the conversions, number systems conversions? And in this we have the decimal number system having the base or radix of 10, and this will be converted into the binary having the base of 2. Take it as any decimal number system. Here I am taking 789.50, and this is the decimal number, and decimal numbers 0 to 9. In this 789.50 we have all the decimal numbers, and this decimal number having the base of 10, and we have to convert this number into the binary having the base of 2. That means this number we have to represent in only ones and zeros, and this indicates the position of 10 to the power of minus 1, and this indicates position of minus 2, and the 9 indicates this is the position of 10 to the power of 0, and the 8 indicates this is the position of 10 to the power of 1, and this indicates the position of 10 square. When we multiply these 10 digits, we will get the exact value of 789.50, 789.50, and we have to convert this decimal number into binary. When we converting the decimal number into the binary, and we have to divide with the 2. Coming to, we have to take individually 789 and the fraction point 0.50. So here I am taking 789, and here this will be divided with the number 2. So 2 3s are 6 here, and remainder is 1, and 1 8, 2 9s are 18, and remainder is 0, and 2 4s are 9, and remainder is equal to 1. So that 1 will be taken as here, and again divide this 394 with the 2, then we will get 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, 2 7s are 14, and remainder is equal to 0. And again divide with the 2, 2 9s are 18, and remainder is equal to 1, and 17, 2 8s are 16, remainder is equal to 1, and 2 4s are 8, and 2 9s are 18, and remainder is equal to 0, and 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, and remainder is equal to 1, and 2 1s are 2, and 2 2s are 4, remainder is equal to 0, and again divide with the 2, then you will get 2 6 are 12, and remainder is equal to 1, and 2 3s are 6, and remainder is equal to 0, and finally 2 1s are 2, and remainder is equal to 1. After completing this division, and we have to take the binary digits from the down to up, then we will get 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. So this binary, and these all the digits we have instead of ones and zeros only, and this value is equal to 789, and after the fraction value, the 0.5 we have to multiply with 2. 0.50 into 2, that is equal to 1.00, 1.0, and here we already get 1, so that's why we have to take the 1, so 0.1, that is equal to 2. So finally we are getting 789.50 is equal to binary digits of 11 000 10 101.1 having the base of 2. Okay, so when we are converting the decimal number into binary, we have to divide with the 2. Okay, right. Next we have the conversion decimal numbers into the octal numbers. In these octal numbers, we have the base or radix of 8. Take it as example for the decimal number. Here I am taking again 789.567. 789.567 and take it as 50 and this is having the base of 10 and this number will be converted into the octal number and this is having the base or radix of 8. Okay, when we are converting the decimal number into the octal number, again we have to divide with the 8. So we have to take individually before the fraction, after the fraction point, and this is called as break point or fraction point. Okay, take it as 789 and we have to divide with the value of 8, that is octal number, and 8 nines are 72 and we have the remainder is 6 and here we have 69. 8 8s are 64 and we have the remainder is, that is 5, and again 98 will be divided by the 8 and 8 ones are 8 and remainder is 1 and that's why we have 18 and 8 2s are 16. So here we have the remainder 2. So this 789 will be taken as the down to up and this is a 12 and 2 5 and this is equal to 789 in the decimal and this is the octal equivalent number. And after the break point, here we have to multiply the 0.50 into 8, that is equal to 0.400. Multiply with 0.50, 80 and get 0.50 is equal to 4.00. So here we are getting the equivalent of 4 for the 0.50. So finally we are getting the value of 0.40 and this is equal to the octal number. So this is the conversion from the decimal number into the octal number. Okay, and we will discuss the another conversion from the decimal to hexadecimal. Coming to the decimal number to conversion of the hexadecimal number, here we have 16. Take it as another example. For example, here I am taking 865.50 and this is having the base of 10 and this have to convert into the hexadecimal having the base of 16, and in this 16 we have 0 to f numbers, and when we are converting the decimal number into the hexadecimal, again we have to divide with the 16. So we have to take individually after the break point and before the break point, that is 865 and we have 16. 16 ones are 16, 16 points are 8 and here remainder is equal to 6 and 16 fours are 64 and remainder is equal to 1, and again the 54 will be divided by the 16. 16 threes are 48 and remainder is equal to 6. So here we are getting the equivalent, that is 361 point, and here the 0.50 will be multiplied with the 16. Then we will get 0.50 into 16 is equal to 16 0, and here we have to take this like this and we will get 361.8. So this is equivalent to the hexadecimal number. The 865.50 decimal number equal to the hexadecimal number of 361.8. Okay, so these all are the conversions from the decimal number to binary as well as octal numbers and hexadecimal numbers. And In the next class, we will discuss about the binary numbers into the decimal number as well as octal and hexadecimal. Right? Thank you.